9 o'clock. Sunday already. Come on in, come on in. Hello, Shelly and Anthony. How are you, darling? I'm trying to obviously fix my tripod. But how are you, my friends? Happy Sunday. We're going to be doing some garden talk tonight. Chickie update, all that good stuff. There we go. So I'll give it a minute, let people come in. I don't know why my tripod looks crooked. Second week in a row, crooked. Ah, do you believe it? I think I said this last week. It is Sunday already. The week flies by. Indiana Backyard Gardener. Hey, hey, girl. How are you, darling? Paul, Honeyman. Good evening. How are you, sir? I think I might be. Hi, Chris. I think I got on exactly 9. Suzanne, how are you? I don't know if you saw my message in Indiana Backyard Gardener that the spinner came. Dun, 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 dun. So, super exciting. Honey Badgers, Homestead, happy Sunday. Welcome in. Hope you had a great weekend, says Chris. Yeah, it rained a little bit today. Well, storms this morning that I didn't hear, and then was able to get outside to get a couple things accomplished, like maybe an hour, 2 hours max, and then it started raining again, and then it stopped. It was one of those days, on, off, but I think it's not supposed to be very nice this whole week. Honey Badgers Homestead, how are you? Garden to Table with Heather Lynn saying, good evening, girl. How's your come salsa with me? We're going to do a little chit chat on that too. Hello, everyone. I'm watching on the TV, chatting here and there. Listen, so my first shout out, because I kind of do that on Sundays. I didn't do it on last Sunday, is my girl, Adrienne, Indiana Backyard Gardener. If you do not know who she is, listen. You need to crawl out from under that rock and go over and subscribe and go watch some of her videos. And she does Feel Good Friday. And I talked to her after the live, and I literally said to her, like, crappy stuff could be going on. I go into her live. I crack her up. I crack myself up. And then we ended up being on the phone for like hours Friday night. We were just, chit-chatting, doing what girls do, right? Listen, she has a really, really good live. It's a Feel Good Friday. You could say something that made you feel really good, or you could say something that made you feel really crappy. I just thoroughly enjoy her lives. I told her that. I feel like I get to unwind. It's my time. And, I hop on over and I see the people in there, and it's just good. And it's very informative too. This Friday was talking about like beneficial plants to plant to stop certain bad bugs. Did I say that right, Indiana Backyard Gardener? Oh, goodness gracious. But you got to check her out. The big cherry is getting big. Oh, that's awesome, Heather. Congratulations on that. Indiana Backyard Gardener gave me a heart. Paul's already doing links. Oh, thanks. I'm so glad you feel good. Yeah, were you tired when we got off the phone, girl? I was like out. Trap crops. That's it. Okay, so I said it wrong. She was talking about trap crops, which are those crops that, could help out. Like, say for an example, if you plant sunflowers, it'll track like maybe a bad bug. You have to just, watch her thing. I'm just a gardener at Harvest is. 5 hours, she said. Told you we were like yammering. But it always puts me in a good mood when I go over there. And I see familiar names and everything. So yeah, so a great big shout out to Indiana Backyard Gardener. Go on over, Feel Good Fridays. It's fun, laid back. Sometimes we play bingo. It's a good time. And she's got a lot of informative information. 7 people and 1 thumbs up. Hello, LP. How are you? Happy Sunday. Welcome in. We're going to be doing some garden chit chat. An Indiana gardener typed me because I'm not going to remember it all. She's sending me out some kind of bean. I forget what it is. Sorry, my brain's like garden mush. And pineapple mince and something else I don't remember. So what a blessing that is. Because these, I think it's a pole bean. And, you know, it's just a benefit. Scarlet runner beans. Yeah. So I was like, all right, girl, you can send me out some. Speaking of beans, with the heavy rain, Jimmy, my roommate, was like, did you hear the thunder and lightning? Hubbard Squash. That's it. Hubbard Squash. I'm really looking forward to that because I have meat squash, acorn squash, butternut squash, spaghetti squash, but not a lot of spaghetti squash. My basil from an Indiana Backyard Gardener has first true leaves. Yay! That's awesomeness. Aw. Listen, I get super excited when I see basil leaves pop up because if you don't know, I love me some basil. So yeah, so a lot of different squashes I planted, and you know, I think she's sending everything out on Monday, so hopefully I get it fairly quickly because I want to get that Hubbard squash going. So yeah, let's see. Remember to check out my other moderator, Boone Child, who should probably be popping in. I ate some of my snow peas with my dinner tonight. That is awesomeness. Heather, that's great. Is Joe still going? Because where is everybody at? No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, so Indiana Backyard Gardener, her Feel Good Friday. What time is that? 9 o'clock? Well, I'm Eastern, so. Hello, Miss Cindy Brown. There you are, the person I was thinking about earlier. Your email message about Come On Homestead, emailing him, his email address was in like the default section. I tried to email him like 3-4 times today. Keeps coming back that it's not valid. Joe was canceled. Why? Is everything okay? Oh no. Mel, before I forget, sweetie Cindy said she may be running late due to another channel. That's not a problem. Hey, Cindy, welcome in. So yeah, I was going to be like, maybe I can get Cindy to email and be like, she's having trouble with your email for a hat. I tried it 3 times and it bounced back. So I don't know what's going on with that. Paul says, nice timing, sister. Joe didn't feel well. Oh, he had some ankle pain. Listen, I talked to Joe last week due to something that has to do with my Come Salsa With Me challenge because Mr. Joe is purchasing 5 packs of seeds for the winter. And we were talking and he was still behind. He didn't even have his tomatoes in and he has like 250 tomatoes he has to plant. Plus he works 2 jobs and he's just trying to get everything in the ground. So hopefully he didn't damage his ankle doing that, and hopefully he feels better soon. So lots of prayers to Garden State Gardener. Such a lovely person. Yeah, Indiana Backyard Gardener, I have your shout out video I have to post on your grow bag and your... Like I did the video, obviously, but your Mediterranean garden mix, wait till you all see what's coming up this week on the channel. I love my salsa garden so much. I was like, Pico de Gallo. So I kind of did a Pico de Gallo planter. So yeah, I have to upload that this week. It's already recorded and done. And I have a grilling zucchini inside the 5-gallon grow bag. It's my first time I'm ever growing something in a grow bag. Hoping it's just a strain and not as Achilles. Oh yeah, that would be me. I hope not too. So, anyway, I have, it's called a grilling zucchini, which is what I was telling Indiana Backyard Gardener. How are the chicks, Chris said. Big, 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 big. I have a really cute video coming out this week. I don't want to kill it, but let's just say this. Stay tuned. And I deeply apologize to everyone for what had happened to my broccoli harvest. I did like a information on harvesting, like tips and tricks, and then it was my video, and for some reason the one was never edited, so I had to do part 2 first and then part 1 on Saturday. That was crazy. So really apologize, but if everybody can watch it, I would appreciate it. This is David's email address. Yeah, I put that in. I don't know what's going on. I'll go back into this and try it again, but I tried 3 times and it didn't work. But I also had a problem with someone else that I had to write an email to, and then Miss Andale told them, and they reached out to me, and then it worked fine. But I was over on Time to Grow. Miss Andale was over there. Lots of people. It was all about like pressure canning and not to be scared and so forth and so on. A lot of really good information. I water bath. Boone bought me a Presto canner. I used it as a water bath. I sent him an email and that address, and it seemed to go through just fine. Oh, shoot. I don't know. I guess I'll have to try again, but if it doesn't work, I don't have any other way to get you but maybe on Instagram. So I moved your message over to like the primary so that I don't miss anything. But I did try 3 times just in today. I tried a couple times before and it just didn't work. What was I just going to say? Oh, yes, I was over at Time to Grow. They were all talking about canning, and you all know Boone got me a pressure canner, but I'm a little intimidated. And I just happened to see that they were live. Went in. I didn't catch the whole thing, but it was very informative. And her question was, true or false? Can you water bath everything? And I wrote false, and I win a canning book. So I'm like, what was the luck of that happening? So I won a canning book from Time to Grow. So they're doing like I think next week they're going to have Mennonite Farmhouse does a lot of canning. So they're trying to bring people like me who are a little intimidated. I have carrots that I want to do. I want to pressure can first and just get it over with, because everyone says, once you do it once, Mel, you'll love it. So I'm going to go with some carrots, and I'll do it while my roommate's around. Hello, Belt Loop. What up, my peeps? Great to see y'all. Nunya, Texas on the back 20. Hello. I was like down your Instagram because I was under there today. I don't really go under Instagram like every single day. I don't even have the chicken coop posted on there. So, and I'm not getting certain alerts for certain channels, but I will be binge watching you because I've been making my rounds. I was stalking Belt Loop and watching his. I watched, Indiana Backyard Gardener. Who did I say it was? It's the farm. They're doing the salsa channel. I watched a bunch of their videos. Hillshire, is it? Hillshire Farms? Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so I've been trying to, get some videos done. I know it was under his about page, but it's just not working. I sent him an email to address, and it's okay. I read that one. But welcome in, Belt Loop. Happy Sunday. Nunya, Texas on the back 20. She says, I want a journal and a book on healthy eating and such. That's awesome. On what channel did you win that? Yep, there's Mennonite Farmhouse's link. She will be their guest, I think, next week. I think, because I'm new. And Time to Grow was like, oh, Bake a Leg, I'll have to subscribe and check you out. I was like, awesomeness. But I didn't know I was going to win like a canning book, which is really for beginners. So I'm really blessed about that because I need to just get over the fear and just do it. Suzanne says, I downloaded the PDF of the same book from the USDA website, so I have the reference for timing. My cousin showed me water bath canning. See, that's the first thing I ever taught. Blur, what was that? That's the first thing I ever taught myself how to do, is to water bath. But you can't water bath certain things, and that was her question. Everything could be water bath, true or false? False. and I won the book. So I'm excited about that. But like carrots can't be water bathed. It's just, so I'm excited to get into it. Let me see. That's awesome that you did that, Suzanne. Yes, Hillshire Farms. That is my second shout out for tonight. Go check them out. Not just because they're doing my salsa garden. They bought a new farm in Texas, and banging out the videos. Let me tell you, it's almost like Capone Cabin, which I sent you all over there, and she looks like she's doing pretty good. So thank you very much for everyone that went over to Capone Cabin and showed them lots of love and subscribed and are watching the videos. I really appreciate it. So Capone Cabin is doing really, really well. And then, yeah, the Hillshire Farms, lots of content. I like watching somebody's journey from the beginning. The first book I ordered was the USDA. Oh, okay. Well, I had the ball book, but being new, it was like a little confusing a little bit to me. But Adrian says I got a ball one for like $8 at the grocery store. Yeah, I think I ordered mine from Amazon. Laugh out loud for Cindy. That's true for me. It's all the bad stuff. Laugh out loud. Teresa Shans, how are you? Can you transplant a pepper plant? My salsa garden is too small. Yes. If you have a pepper plant, you mean, that you want to dig up and put in there, you can. I've done it and it was perfectly fine. Just give it water immediately. It will do good. So yeah, I had myself convinced that the new pot that I just did is my Pico de Gallo, because why not? But it's very similar to the Come Salsa With Me one. And I love mine. I told you so, it would look gorgeous. It fills out really nice. And I have an update for this week on that. That's doing good. Decided I'm not going to post my Memorial Day garden tour. I did a garden tour the other day and, winded. I think I went faster and I got everything in. I showed you the medicinal side, and I also asked if anybody can suggest some more medicinals to put on that side. Showed you my enormous raspberry bush. But I still have the side garden to plant the extra tomatoes and all. I started working on it last week, but it got really hot and whatnot, and I was just busy. I usually like to do experiments in my garden, but I don't want to say that my garden is a survival garden. There's another word for it. I just said it earlier. Anyway, I feel like I have everything growing in that garden, whether it's medicinal, unless I'm missing something. Like I said, when you see that video, leave me a comment of what else I could plant over there. I think I'm going to get a borage over there and a calendula over there. But yeah, so I did do a garden tour. That will be out this week. You saw the broccoli. You're probably like, all right, sick of the broccoli already. But some I left in because they were smaller and they're already getting a big head. But I had to quick come in, process that. I left some fresh in the fridge and a lot of it. The rest of it, I just blanched it all, put it in Ziploc baggies, after I patted it dry. And I froze most of it, and the stems, I blanched them too for a little bit longer because I was thinking, I personally don't like the stems on broccoli. But I thought, cheddar and broccoli soup, you cook that down enough, it won't be fibrous. So bingo. I got 2 baggies of the stems too, the stalk, after I removed the head, and I chopped that up and blanched it. So I got a lot of broccoli, and I also got a lot of spinach. On my previous, I just didn't bring you along for that one. I probably have maybe 2 in the fridge for fresh eating or frying in eggs and things like that. And I may have 5 or 6 quart-sized baggies that went into the freezer for over the winter. I never really thought about doing that. And I'm like, you dum-dum. You go to the supermarket, you buy chopped spinach to make spinach salad. Same thing. So I did. I froze it. I didn't blanch it first. I saw that 1870s homestead. Her husband pulled it out. He just rough chopped it and said, "Hun, I used the rest of your spinach from last growing season." She said, "Okay, good." So yeah, I did freeze that. But yes, Teresa, you can definitely transplant a pepper plant for sure. I think I still have a blue book from a yard sale, but some information will be updated in a newer edition. Yeah, that's true. I don't have that book. I don't even know what book they're sending me. She did confirm she was sending it out. You were in there, weren't you, Suzanne? I know Miss Andale was in there, but I don't know if she'll make it tonight because she has her grandbabies. And she had a busy weekend. So, I'm not really sure of the book. I don't know if it's like canning for beginners, but I guess we'll find out when it gets here. The tomato plant is huge. Oh, that's awesome, Teresa. Yay, Teresa. I'm telling you, wait till you see how it fills out. Yep, just water it a lot at first. Yep. I went around and I did some worm. This was a tongue twister on Friday night when Adrian and I were on the phone. I couldn't spit out for the life of me. I don't know, it was delirious. Oh, I cracked myself up. Worm casting, I kept saying like worm compost. So I'm like, what am I trying to say? Anyway, I put some in my green stalk vertical planters, which I had to work on them today because it has a spinner on it. Woo, woo. And yeah, try to beat the rain to get that done. Had to take off each layer. Jay was concerned about that. I don't know. Now he's saying he thought I was just going to like lift the whole thing. And I'm like, oh no, I wasn't doing that. So I started it and then Jimmy came out to try to, help, but his balance isn't good at all. And then Thomas showed up when I was like right at the end of the first one to help with the one that I have all the kahuna beans in there. And he's like a bull in a china shop. I say that all the time, and Jimmy got to see that in action. I was like, be careful, watch my beans. Don't smush the lettuce. Oh yeah, it was crazy. But they're done. They're on spinner, so excited about that. Got that done. And now some of my ladybug lights are dying. One's working, one's not working. It's like that. So Jay being Jay ordered me 5 ladybug lights. So I got the old ones down. Well, one of the old ones down, and around my trellis, I have to fix that. And then the back fence, I have to fix that because only one in the middle is working. But I don't know what to do. Maybe I should ask them because I noticed there's like 2 or 3 lights out on the middle one. So I'm like, if I'm going to take the time to put the new ones up, shouldn't I just take down the old one? And probably from here on out, I should probably take it down before winter. So yeah. Check out Nunya, Texas on the back 20. Yep. I cannot find Hillshire Farm channel, only the sausage company. Then maybe that's not it, girl. Indiana Backyard Gardener. Go under and type in "Come Salsa with me" and they'll pop right up, the name of their channel. Okay, I need to take it out. Yep. Just dig it out, make your hole in your pot or bucket, whatever you're using. You can give it even a little fertilizer if you want, and just get it in there, water it, make sure it's in full sun, and you will love it, Teresa. I'm excited. I don't know. I have 2 videos I'm super excited about. I don't know which one to post first tomorrow. Maybe a little cuteness Monday. I think that's what I'm going to write, some cuteness Monday. So I have a cutie patootie video for Monday. Tuesday will probably be my, don't you just hate this? Tuesday is going to be my Come Salsa with Me update. I also have a garden tour, but I kind of like to do them on Saturdays, a little bit more laxy-daisy. Just have to understand doing garden tours are not really quick. But I did quick go around, like I did the garden, all that, showed the apple trees, my rosemary bush that's in the grounds, and where the blueberries were, things I have to plant on that side garden, came back through and showed you some medicinal. And I have a spot that's about this big that I could plant some other things if someone has any suggestion. But I want to just go on with, let me see, hold on. Victory Garden, maybe. I think that might have been it. Let me see. I just want people to know that I think I planted everything that you can survive off of. But I don't think I wanted to do it as a survival garden, but it wasn't Victory Garden, but I'm writing that down. It's another name for survival garden. And that's probably going to be the title for this next one, because I really do feel like I put everything in that you could possibly need to be able to eat for the year. Adrian and I, Indiana Backyard Gardener, were talking, and I explained how I did my squash last year. And I said, just do it. Like, maybe only do like 2 plants of spaghetti squash if you're not sure if you like it. She nukes hers. And I was like, wow, really? But I was honest. I had the video on my phone. I just never posted it because it was so chaotic here last year. But when you go down the basement where the pantries are, my stock pantries, there's another door there that leads on the steps that go out to the garden. And I used that as like a root cellar and had the stairs all full. This is a true blue story. Spaghetti squash, I probably got about 3.5 months tops on storing that. Keep that in mind. Keep your spaghetti squash away, because if you're not checking it every day and it gets a black spot, it will infect your other squashes. My butternut squash, I still have 2 acorn squashes left. The butternut squash is all done. I had potatoes there. I had sweet potatoes there. And I really wanted to sit down and really think so that I could tell people why I'm so gung-ho on squashes this year. So my experiment last year, you figured I picked it in like September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 7 months. Honest to goodness. 7 months it lasted. So if you want something for long-term storage, squash is the way to go. I'm really looking forward to the meat squash. It's supposed to be very resilient, at least on My Gardener's package. It says it's very resilient to the squash boardworm. It's too thick, it can't get to it. So all my squashes are in one bed. So I'm looking forward to the blue Hubbard squash that she's going to send me out. And I want to put something else in that bed to stop any non-beneficial bugs, in that bed. But I planted all mine in one bed last year. So I'm hoping for a good squash year, winter squash, and lots of beans. So, but it works. So very cool. I look forward to it. That broccoli was awesome. Oh, thank you, Belt Loop. I just really felt bad. Hillshire Farm is at, okay. Thank you, Paul. Great channel. They're doing the salsa challenge, but they just bought a new property in Texas. They're working their butts off. It's sort of like a dog coop, sort of, like part chicken coop, and then they put a big thing over it. You just have to go check them out. So go check them out. Subscribe. Tell them Melody sent you. Go watch videos. Give it a thumbs up. Put the notification bell on. It's a good channel. I'm doing well. Next, I want sweet potatoes. Well, Teresa, I tried to learn from last year, because that was my first year doing sweet potatoes. And my darling Jason Evers said I had a few too many in there, but I did get some big sweet potatoes. They even lasted very long, honestly. But I'm just telling you, if you're going to go that route and store them, if you have spaghetti squash anywhere near them, they turn a lot quicker and they can infect all your squashes. They'll get like a black spot on it and then it spreads. This year I did the big container like my big pot that I had them in last year, but this time I did, I think, last year I had quite a bit, and he said I had too many. So I think I did about maybe 5, and then I took a tote, drilled holes all over it, and I planted about maybe 4 in there. I still have 3 left over I need to find a spot for. But I do have that going. Memorial weekend, I got my potatoes in. 2 rows of Yukon Golds and 2 rows of the red potatoes. And after this pouring rain this morning and thunder and lightning, they're up. Thank goodness. So that's good considering I just did that Memorial weekend. So they're all up. I have borage that's opening. So as far as the medicinal side, I want to put borage over there, calendula, and I think I need another. Well, my tick seed got killed by Trinity stepping all over it. So I need to find another one of those. But I want another cone flower for over there. Echinacea. And then on to the next shout out. My friend Pam Lopez, but her channel is Join Me in the Dirt. Okay, Join Me in the Dirt. She sent me 2 different types of comfrey. One had, it was like this big. She did a diagram. Phew, I must be deliriously tired. I can't even speak right. I hope they make it plant right away. And then this is what I was talking about. Don't plant it this way. She has the X in it. Plant it horizontal. So I did, but I did have to call her on the phone. I'm like, it has a little bit of green leaves. And she's like, bury it, but leave some of the green leaves out. I did. The rain got it. Looks phenomenal. But all the other sticks, they look like sticks. They don't have any green on it. I put near my apple trees. I put over near the watermelon. Basically what that does, it'll fix the soil. And then on top of her sending me that, my favorite, I did open one so I could do a half of a 75 cell count. Chautauqua beets, my favorite. There they are. So I think as soon as the greens are done, I'm going to go in and do half Detroit and half Chautauqua. And then when they come up, I'm going to do the same thing. And hopefully 1 whole bed of Chautauqua beets. So yeah. So that was my second shout out, was Pamela Lopez, my friend. Her channel name is Join Me in the Dirt, who sent me comfrey and 5 packs of Chautauqua red beets. So thank you so much. I've heard nettles are great in weed tea, Indiana Backyard Gardener. Oh, that's interesting. Mel, I rice the stems, then freeze it. Same with cauliflower. Oh, for the broccoli? Well, did you see my picture? I probably shouldn't have put that up because that was a surprise for this week. You know, like when you're killing yourself, it's hot, and I had all this broccoli to harvest. Some wasn't ready to harvest. My editing video, for some reason, didn't want to let me edit the one. So I was like embarrassed that I had to post 2 videos yesterday on broccoli, but it is what it is. But there's a few still out there that were like no heads or tiny, and now the other ones are forming a head, like they're bigger. So that was a good call on me because I initially said in the video, I'm just going to rip them out. The ones in the bed, there's a couple in there. So that's going to be excellent because that will be for, you know, fresh eating right there. I think everything else that I just harvested, and I put in the freezer, I'm just going to do like a chop and drop type of thing, cheddar broccoli soup, or like a stir fry, because my game plan is, I said I was going to do it last week. This week, well, I just did my Chautauqua beets. I'm going to plant more broccoli because this is what my fall garden is going to look like. I had someone ask me, am I doing a fall garden? I am. My fall garden, and I hope I have enough seeds. If not, I hope I can pull them from the sky. They are purple of Sicily cauliflower. That's the picture. I'm in love with it. Then I don't think I ever want to do just regular cauliflower ever again. And it was quick. It was easy. No bugs. the leaves were kind of growing over each other, but I might take a rubber band on some of them that are smaller just to keep the leaves closed. I did say I would have some Italian veggies and things of that nature growing in my garden this year. So I'm in love, and I found them on my gardener. So I have to see how much they are, but I want like 5 packs of them. FYI, in case anyone needs to know, I think My Gardener's doing a 30% off sale. So for 5 packs of those purple of Sicily cauliflower, that should be dirt cheap, you know. So cross your fingers I can get more, because my beds are going to look like this towards the end of the summer. I'm going to have purple Sicily cauliflower. I'm going to be doing probably 2 beds. I'm going to be doing 2 beds of broccoli, 2 heads of red acre cabbage, 2 heads of regular cabbage, some turnips. Am I missing something? Carrots and beets. And that's going to be my fall garden. So that should be easy enough to handle. Ancient Egyptians used stringing nettle to treat arthritis and lower back pain. Oh, that's good to know. I believe you're getting a print version of the USDA canning guidebook. Oh, okay. I know she's saying castings because I just kept saying it wrong Friday night. We were talking forever, but I just love her to pieces. Voon, there she is. Hey, Mel, popping in for a bit, but I'm expecting a phone call. Not a problem. I did watch a couple of your videos. I need to go back and comment under those. But the Arrow Garden girl, I have a question. So those little tube things you're putting in, do you have to buy them separately? Or can you put your own seeds into there? But I'm loving it. Loving it. I'm like, I have to have that. I have to have that. I like the stainless steel and black one for my kitchen. But yeah, I really like that a lot, Boone. Big time. But stay as long as you want and leave whenever you have to. It's okay. You hear the birds freaking out? I have wild raspberries. I want to dry some leaves for tea. Any ideas? I don't have a dehydrator. I do have nosy cats. Okay, this is what I would do. Let me show you. I am going to get up. I don't mean to be rude because I did bring this out. Did you see my chamomile video? I was like, oh, I'm just happy to have a half a pint. Yeah, half a pint. And I'm like, if I could get 2 half pints this year, that would be awesome. Well, there's one all chamomile, done and dried. Here's the next batch that I planted. That's all done and dry. I'm just leaving the lid off of it. And then I put in this is my goal right here. And I haven't been picking the last few days. So I got to go out there. When you have chamomile, you have to sit there and have the patience to just keep picking. But my goal now, after I saw that I could do it, because my chamomile is growing into a bush, if I can get this whole jar full of chamomile, I succeeded. Okay, so we're on, let me see, raspberries. Okay, let me show you something that I did. Oh, you ready to see what I'm wearing? Great big shout out to Kathy, the neighbor down the street that's I adore, and her husband, adorable. You know, they don't like Karens. And look at what they got me. You ready? Yep. I talk to chickens. So cute, right? I won't get off track, I promise. Suzanne, I will help you. And then got me this. These are peeping toms with binoculars. You see that? Old guy with binoculars. A woman with binoculars, because people need to mind their own gosh darn business, he said. So that was super cute. And then this. So this will be the second sign that they got me. This one says caution, crazy chicken lady, area patrol. No, it says caution, area patrolled by crazy chicken lady. Look at that. And it's a straight up and down like the metal type. So thank you. I love it. I think they're great people. And he was throwing like gardening gloves in there to try to help my hands. But just too funny. These are called Peepin' Toms. Peepin' Toms, you know, nobody knows how to mind their own business. Yeah, my chickens. So that's hilarious. So great big shout out to Cindy and Mike for the Peeping Toms, the sign, the shirt that says, yep, I talk to chickens. So let me show my other thing here. Let's see. Let me help my girl out. There's my other big jar. Ouch. Okay. Whoa, that was a close call. I literally almost dropped one. That would have been a really close call. Okay, so for Suzanne, this is what I did last year. And I've been topping it off, but my stuff's looking so good. So this is raspberry leaves. I basically, you don't have a dehydrator, that's fine. You can put it on your cookie sheet in the oven with just the light on. It'll protect it from cat hair, stuff like that. And it will dry probably like 2-3 days. If you have an oven that goes down to 170 and you can keep a close eye on it, you could do it that way as well. But my tag isn't the greatest, but that's how much, and I even gave some away to Lindsay, you know. So I have raspberry leaves. That's when you pick the younger leaves and you dehydrate it and you can make a tea. If you have, you know, cramps, any of those womanly things, this works quite well. Harvested some bee balm. And I'm going to have so much lemon balm to harvest. It's going to be crazy. I think I'm going to have to move to a quart-size jar. And this is my lemon balm right here. That's how much was taken out of it. And I think because I was giving it away. Now, this is a whole other story here. Okay. Got a problem. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. I have a whole jar of marigolds, but I have a couple on the top that need to be taken off immediately. I don't know what's going on. Let me say. Marigold has that funny smell. I thought maybe it wasn't dry. This has been dry. No, it's fine. So there they are. You can put, listen, my friends. A single marigold in with some chamomile and you'll sleep like a baby. Just don't do more than one. So I'm going to pick a whole fresh new jar of this year. This is last year's jar. And yeah, some of it's sticking. So yeah, that's what I have going on. As far as some of my teas, I do have sage. It's sage, thyme, and lavender. I never thought that would be a good mixture. The lavender died in that thing from last year, but I didn't know that that would be a good concoction for teas. So I'm definitely into the teas, my friends. Yeah, so pick the littler ones. Any ideas? I don't have a dehydrator. I do have a nosy cat. So just leaving them around probably won't work. I would put it on parchment paper on a cookie sheet, put it in the oven, put your oven light on, and let it go till you start. This is what it should sound like. Listen. Like crunchy. Then you can just break it right up. So. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. And they're bright and green. Because I'm not willing to pull my dehydrator out and I have to really scalp a lemon balm already. Because it's pretty big. Let's see, everybody saying hi to Boone. There she is. Hey, Boone. I don't know if I would do mine in an air fryer. Um, you should get some original green stalk planters for the back. Indiana Backyard Gardener. That might be when hell freezes over, girl, but you're talking the originals. Well, she loves the leaf ones in the front. She's been looking at the garden like, Mel, if you put an original green stalk planter on each side in the back, like your garden would be banging. You had 2 leaves, 2 original in the back. I'm like, I don't know. What would I have to do for a Klondike bar? You know what I mean? But I see what she's saying. It really, really would look cute. And, yeah, I've always wanted an original. I guess that could work because I could put one here in the back and one there in the back, and then the greens will be up front. That is cute, Indiana Backyard Gardener. She says you should get some original green stalk planters for the back. Well, I could only probably fit 2. Well, 3 if I want to put one in the corner for all strawberries. But yeah, that's a good idea. My brother had an air fryer. I could use it, but how? I will be just listening for a few late dinner time. I had the Ninja that I could have got the dehydrator with it, but I didn't want it. This is the Ninja all-in-one, and it's the air fryer. My air fryer gets hot. I can't, you would probably crisp them. I mean, it really is the easiest way. Is just to put it on a cookie sheet and shut your door, turn your light on. It could be done in 24 hours. It could be a day. As soon as they're crispy and you can crumble them, they're done. And then you can just put it in a mason jar and seal it up. Let's see. My tomatoes have bottom rot. Bottom rot. Let me think here. Because I think you're saying, let me see. Telling you, I'm brain dead tonight. Calcium. You need calcium. Pull that. It's not the whole tomato plant, right? It's just a tomato blossom end rot, you mean? That's what I was trying to think. It's probably blossom end rot. It could be from inconsistent watering, meaning if it was really hot, then you got a torrential downpour. A couple of my peppers had that last year. And I kept saying, Adrian, I think it's a calcium deficiency. She's like, I don't. She said, Mel, it's so hot there, and then you blink, and it's like torrential downpour, so that would make it inconsistent watering. It wasn't on all, it was on just a few, but I went to Scott. What is the name of his channel? Scott from, oh, goodness gracious. Anyway, that's where I ran to when I saw it was coming on, like, just a couple of my peppers. And I bought calcium. I stirred it up in warm water because he gives you 3 emergency ways to fix that. Me personally, this year I put some dried eggshells in each of my holes, on most of them. Not the whole egg, just some dried eggshells. You can even dry some eggshells and sprinkle it around your pepper plants, but I would probably shoot it with a little bit of calcium. It's in a powder, and I used hot water to get it to dissolve, and mixed it with cold, and I went to the bottom of the root of my pepper plants, and it worked. It worked really good. Just take off the infected, some calcium, which is sold in any box store. It's the bag powder. I actually have some. Or you can just do dried eggshells around each of your pepper plants, crumbled, or powder it, and then cover it up with mulch. But yeah, that's what happened to me. Not on all of them. Just put the leaves in the air fryer, lowest setting for about 5 minutes, and check them every 2 to 3 minutes after that. Well, let me know if that works. The tomatoes or the plants. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Yuck, Teresa, nothing good with a soggy bottom. Yep. Danny Day's Homestead. You're on my list, girl. I'm going through a whole list of people that are sending me things where I won. Shout outs, So I did a shout out to my friend Pamela Lopez. Her channel name is Join Me in the Dirt. To go check her out. Pretty please. She's very hard on herself. you know, like we all are. Our videos aren't perfect. They never will be. I said, girl, just go for it. She sent me out comfrey, 2 baggies. I think it was of comfrey, 2 different types, and 5 packs of the Chautauqua beets. Love her. She's just great like that. And then I have Danny Day's Homestead. I won on her live. I was listening to the whole thing and chatting here and there while I was in the garden. Not sure if it's coming from Danny Day's Homestead. I don't know, but it was for loofah seeds. So I don't know if there's someone I have to email because I'm having a slight problem with my email. So I don't know. Do I email you, Danny Day's Homestead? But that was awesomeness. Thank you for posting our link. Only air can combat that. They aren't getting enough airflow. And yeah, you have to prune the bottoms. I prune mine about this much from the bottom, and I plant mine super close. Y'all know that, so that it gets adequate amount of airflow, but that wasn't my problem last year. I didn't get any blossom end rot on my tomatoes. I was getting it on a few of my pepper plants. So he said, number one thing, water from the bottom, calcium, you know, and pull off the bad, and hopefully it will fix itself. It's early enough in the season. Berkshire Farms, that's what they are called. Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry I may not post very much in the chat. I'm working and trying to multitask, but I am listening. I didn't want to miss the show. That's okay. Hello, Miss Andale. Hello, darling. Thank you for doing that because my email's not working. I tried to email a couple people, and come on Homestead, and that's coming back to me 3, 4, 5 times saying the email's not good. But she did reach out to me, so that's awesome. Do you know the name of the canning book? Is it going to be in a PDF, or is it going to be the actual book from Amazon? She just asked a question, true or false? You can water bath everything. And I was like, false. Because I obviously at least know that much. So, she got back to me. That's awesome. It's being shipped out. And, yeah. And then another shout out who just came in, which is Miss Andale. Is that not fitting? I won a medium salsa tomato seasoning mix. Mrs. Wagers. I like this for the pickles. It's really good. I've used it for the bread and butter pickles. This one I haven't particularly used. There is one that says salsa on it, but this one's basically saying that you can enhance your fresh or canned tomatoes. So that's different. But super excited to have this to add into when I make my salsa. So thank you, Miss Andale. I greatly appreciate it. I received it. Love you to pieces. So Cindy, too many plants in there. It can't be more than what I have, Teresa. It's calcium. Who's in here? Okay, Indiana Backyard Gardener. Scott DeBayo, Bayou. Help me out with his channel name. He has Tums you can do in a blender. He had something else. I went for the calcium powder, mixed it with water, just poured it right at the root, the bottom of my pepper plants, and they survived. Totally survived. Welcome in. Happy Sunday, Miss Andale. All these lovely ladies. I'm in heaven like a pig in slop. I told Belt Loop. Oh, it came up in conversation that Belt Loop and Paul Honeyman has kind of like the same sense of humor, and I'm like, well, that's why you fit in really well in my life. Let's see. The channels. Okay. And okay, at Teresa Shan's trellis trim and pull out a few. You might get lucky and be able to transplant a couple. You should do a night garden tour, says Chris. I do plan on that. Now that I'm 9 o'clock on Sundays, that kind of knocks me out of doing what I used to do. But I am going to be doing some spontaneous, uh, if I would have known Garden State Gardener hurt his foot or ankle, I probably would have went on earlier, and we would just be sitting fireside near the garden. But that's a good idea. Pumpkin growing. I am growing some sugar baby pumpkins, and I don't know why. I guess other people can have them. I might keep one or two because I bought a whole case of 100% pure organic pumpkin. So, I forgot. I do midnight gardening. It's only because I get off of work at midnight and always check my plants when I get home. After the dogs, of course, they demand my attention first, don't they all? Let's see. Berkshire Farms. I thought I said that first, and then I said Hillshire because somebody posted it in the link. So it's Berkshire Farm, everyone. Go over and check them out. A lot of content. They're new, 100 subscribers. They might be just a little bit over that. That's my shout out for this Sunday. And that is to go over and show them lots of love. And they're doing the cha-cha-cha. But how about Miss Andale? Somebody asked me, Miss Andale, does Miss Andale have peppers growing in her salsa garden? I'm like, I think she does. But you're on here. You can answer it. Let's see. There you go. Oh, let's see. Right. Just put the leaves in the air fryer, lowest setting for about 5 minutes and check them every 2 to 3 minutes after that. Are you using that for tea? At Belt Loop 29, how is that? It's hard to do that at late midnight. He's joking. Mod Squad rocking. For sure. I wasn't sure if you were going to be in here tonight. I did say she has her grandbabies this weekend, so I wasn't sure, but I'm so happy to see you, per usual. No doubt I use my Streamlight flashlight. I don't often record, but sometimes when something requires immediate attention, I do. I don't think I have a bunch of night videos, but a few. I did a few on a live. Grr, damn. Real work's going on all night till 5 a.m. for the next 4 months. They are using a damn weed whacker at 2:35 in the a.m. Really, Paul? That's craziness. I agree. That would suck. And my gardener, 30% off all seeds and free shipping over 12 bucks. So that might be my opportunity because in my picture, anyone that's coming in, I planted purple of Sicily cauliflower. That's what you see in my picture. I wasn't going to, I did a video on like a lovely surprise. So please act surprised. Come see the video. Leave a comment. Is Danny Day's homestead still in here? That's got to be pretty cool. I have a night video. Eka, hello, Melody. Hello. Happy Sunday. How are you? Welcome, welcome. You're not the only one, Belt Loop. I set up, can come with pods, but you can use your own seeds if you have pods. I bought a set of 50 pods so I can use my own seeds. Were the 50 pods expensive, Boone, if you don't mind me asking? Go over and check Boone's video out on her Arrow Garden. She was like doing like an unboxing, explaining everything. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And yeah, I was wondering about the cones. So I guess once you buy the pods, they're reusable. So that's pretty awesome. So it's Eric. How are you, Eric? Happy to have you here. Happy Sunday. Hope you had a blessed weekend. Hi all. Huga. Hi, my dear friend. Huga's so sweet. She wrote me a message and said, I'm going to be running your playlist. And I was like, wow, really? Tickled, girl, tickled. But y'all know I love me some Huga. Huga's in the house. How are you feeling, Huga? You getting your strength back? Getting things done? I'll be over there to stalk. Chris doesn't have a channel, Belt Loop. I know, right? Huga. Yeah, he says he doesn't have a channel. I love Huga, which I shouted her out before. But you know what? Let's keep the train rolling. Some may be repeats on Sundays and some may not. But yeah, Huga. So sweet, very lovely, busts her butt. Y'all know she got pretty sick and needs our love and support. So go on over and binge watch her videos, like, subscribe, show that all that love, you know, do all that fun, good stuff. Cool shirt, Melody. Yes, this is from Cindy and Mike, my lovely neighbors down the street. Yep. Wait a minute. Yep, I talk to chickens. Is that not cute? And I know you, for the new people coming in, they also got me this. Get ready because I think it's funny. You can all tell me what you think. They got me a male and female Peepin' Tom with the binoculars. And this is the male Peepin' Tom. So funny. And then this sign, he says something else is coming, I think this weekend. I'm not really sure. It says, caution, area patrolled by crazy chicken lady. Yep, that's me. Don't mess with my chickies that are getting so big, everybody. My goodness gracious. But is this not too funny? Karen, Peepin' Tom. Oh yeah, that's comical. Let's see. How about you to it again? Oh, well, when you start one, let me know. Cool shirt. I'll have to arrest them. Awesome gifts, Melody. I agree. They're on the riverside and they're so kind to me, and I take down fresh produce to them. And when they went to a nursery in Jersey, they were looking for specific eggplants for me, and they came back with fingerlings because that's all they had. Her husband's really outgoing. That's how I met her last growing season, and I was breaking his chops. I'm like, Mike, wait till you see my wall of sunflowers. He's like, because he planted his and they died again. He doesn't, I think because he's fertilizing them is what I told him. But, you know, lovely, 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 lovely people. And I did say that I would go down again and hang out. So they keep getting me, because you know what it is? They don't like neighbors that can't mind their own bleeping business. So Peepin' Tom, the Mrs., Peepin' Tom, and the Mr. And yes, they're binoculars. So how stinking cute is that? The tomato cage is too small. You can always take the tomato cage out, Teresa, and just put a stick and take off 3 to 6 inches of the leaves on the bottom, none on the bottom, so that's airflow. And I just did my video that shows how to, you can do that at wood, stick, something stable, and sturdy, and then you just tie them up at the bottom. You can adjust the ties as, you know, when it goes on. I want to get those white clips that Pergrioni from Jersey uses on his tomatoes, and I saw a big bag of them on Amazon, and at the time I guess I wasn't thinking, and I just didn't get them. So yeah, love that sign, very cool. I agree. Let's see, my first batch of strawberries are growing great, but my second batch all died. Aw, Eric. My hanging baskets of strawberries are doing good. I saw a bird go over and I'm like, uh-oh, must be strawberries. The bird pecked the one, but we got to have a few. I had the first blueberry and Jimmy had the first raspberry. So we're keeping it fair. But my raspberry bush is loaded. Little concerned because I don't have bug netting. And I'm going to have to check it every single day to make sure that those crazy birds don't get it. When I say that they're crazy, I was looking at the grass today, random spot, and I'm like, what is that? And I look and I'm like, bird must have been stealing a bean out of my bed and dropped it. And now in the grass, there's a bean growing, bush bean. Funny. Laugh out loud, Melody. I know the perfect spot on your fence for them peeping signs. Well, don't forget, this is for the chicken coop, which I think my chicken coop, I'm going to name it, I agree. I think this is funny. The chicken in. So instead of chicken, like the chicken, that's going to be the name of it, but it's spelled chicken and then INN. That's what I think I'm going to name my poop. But I have their other sign they sent me. Do I have it over here? And now this one to put out there. Yeah, I must not have it real handy. So nonetheless, that's awesomeness. So I have two signs. One goes this way that says crazy chickens, you were aware, you know, beware, whatever. And now it's this. He threw me in some gardening gloves in the box. And then the Peeping Toms. Mr. and Mrs. Peeping Tom with the binoculars. And then this lovely shirt. Like, got a problem. Because, yep, I talk to chickens. So I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Awesome, awesome gift. I just have to figure out where my other sign is at. So I'm sure Jimmy wants one to face that way. Well, actually, that way. You know. Well, that is husband and wife. Actually, could do that. Like on the nesting box, could do the Mr. and Mrs. Peeping Tom. That's funny. And then I'll find a spot for the other signs. You can also dehydrate in the air fryer. A lot of people don't know that. Good information, Miss Cindy Brown. Oh, I have a ton of lemon balm ready to harvest already. Me too. I was just showing this. The chamomile. I was like, oh, well, if I get a half a pint, I'll be so happy. Done. If I could get another half a pint, I'd be really happy. Done. And now I'm thinking I might as well just combine them all into here because there's so much more out there to pick, which I think I will do that. This is one of those canning lids, and I had Jay put some holes in it. So, needless to say, the smell is unbelievable. I'm just going to, we'll loosen this first. And I'm going to, I think, combine them all. I will leave the lid off of this for like a little bit longer. Well, this one was thoroughly dry. The other one may have a little bit more to go, but if you're packing it in a jar, you got to be careful you don't get mold. You have to be thoroughly, thoroughly dry. I dry mine. I air dry it on a paper plate. And then I put it in. So let's see. This is a little bit of leftover from last year. And then what I got this year. Come on, you sucker. Hold on. But that was a baby chamomile. And look at how big it got. It is a bush. So right there, that's where I'm at with that. And if I go in with this one, I am right there. I might make it my first year. You can see this dried more. That's last year's, and that's on the top. So I'm going to keep filling these up and try to get me a lot of chamomile. And I just usually will just walk by and give it like a little shimmy shake just in case there's one that may not have all the moisture out of it, but it should. I've had it sitting out for weeks. I can't stop sniffing it. It's a problem. I didn't know you could dehydrate raspberry leaves. Going to try that. Thanks, Melody. Absolutely. They are right here. I gave some to my son's girlfriend. Raspberry leaves are for like cramps, like womanly things, you know. And I took it from the more tender leaves. So don't go for the older leaves of the raspberries. Get yourself throughout the season some new, fresh, you know, leaves. And then just either let them air dry. This was on the dehydrator. Like this used to be really crunchy. But I guess from being in the jar. And every now and again I stick my hand in and try to bust it up. But these were really big leaves. And I gave some to Lindsay, my son's girlfriend. So any type of womanly ailments right there, raspberry leaves. Only pick the little ones. I have bee balm, which my bee balm is doing pretty good over there. Oh yeah, this is, listen, can you hear it? Totally dry. Look at that gorgeousness. So, I'm trying to make some, I'm not a doctor. I don't proclaim to be a doctor, but I, am doing raspberry leaves. I have the book on medicinals. So that's how I know about that. But you know what shocked me is all the benefits to oregano. Seriously. Then I have a whole jar of marigolds. But if you're going to make a marigold tea, you have to go easy on it. You can put one marigold in with a little bit of your chamomile, and you will get like the perfect night's sleep. So yeah. What else do I have out here? Lemon balm. But I have so much more that I'm going to have to go to a quart size. And I may get Jay to show me. He got me a couple packs of these lids last year. So I might have him, let me say, 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, I might need him to put these lids and do 4 holes. Because I like to keep my herbs after I dry them with an air, like a lid like this, so it can still get air. And I just go by, give it a shake, and it's good to go. I have thyme, sage, oh, what the heck? You see, it's thyme, sage, and lavender was a tea kit, but the lavender died. So, yeah, I'm all into like trying to get a full thing of chamomile. This is easier for me to take outside. And I will fill these up, and then I put them on the paper plate, and I just let them air dry. Because I wasn't ready to pull out my dehydrator yet. But needless to say, I have a lot of lemon balm I have to cut back. And yeah, but things are looking pretty amazing, my friends. Do you dry any rose hips? Cindy, I dried roses. Where are they? But they're off my knockout roses. Here they are. See, the tag's in there saying rose petals. It's upside down. But what I'm going to do with this, honestly, because I wasn't really sure if they're knockout roses, do they have to be a certain kind of rose petals? See how some are darker and some are lighter. I think I want to take some of this in some sterilized water and make my rose water spray for a dehydrator, because I have some left in a bottle back there, but this would be the first time I'd be making that. So rose petals, I'm on it. So that would be what now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jars that are going to need a hole. So yes, I do have that, and that's my idea to use it with. Cindy, I use Paul, your chickens will be like eating marigolds too. Who says Huga? Well, that's good, because I think I planted a marigold in every single bed, and I planted them their own mints and their own kale. So Ragnarok made a comment, and was like a good comment, and said always keep thinking about like what you're going to be sprouting, whether it's microgreens or I don't know what y'all think. I mean, the grass is growing inside the chicken coop. Jimmy's working. Well, he just started it. He's digging the trench to put the chicken cloth under there, because I could stick my 4 fingers under there and I don't want a snake getting them or anything to dig. So he's working on that. Oh yes. See honey badgers. Let me see. Just reading some comments. Yes, 2 originals. The good old days. Mel is always so far behind. I'm sorry, folks. I like to acknowledge everyone. Let's see. I just got the Ninja 5-in-1 has a dehydrator function. Yep. Well, you got the griller one, right? Blossom Enrot. Yep. Let's see. Blossom Enrot. Epsom salt. That too. I did Epsom salt. I never use Epsom salt in my bed. To each his own. But I did use a little bit of Epsom salt in my bucket that has a couple of them that have cherry tomato plants, because cherry tomato plants get planted differently than your regular tomatoes. So I did use that. Indiana Backyard Gardener says no Epsom salt. See, I wouldn't put that in my bed either. But I did use a little bit in a pot for cherry tomatoes. Magnesium will compete with the calcium. See, when you're doing a pot for cherry tomato, you're not putting calcium in there. When I'm planting mine in the ground, like in the beds, I dig real deep and I drop a hole in there, crack it, fertilize, plant on top of it, good to go. This year I did put some eggshells, like I told you, in each of my holes of my pepper plants. Eggshells will take too long, have to make it into a powder. Sort of not. I've done the powder. What I do is when I drop my egg in the hole, I take my spade and I bust it up, crack it all up, take a handful of Epsoma organic, never had a problem, ever. Breaks down just fine. Try some dry milk and make it up, or boil some eggs and use the water to water. Never heard of the dry milk one. I did see a video recently, Belt Loop, where it was water and yeast for your cucumber plants. I don't know about all that though. Gathered Together Homestead. Hey, good evening, y'all. Sorry if I'm falling behind on comments, but this is Garden Talk. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Let's see. You can also just pick up calcium pills at the pharmacy, dissolve them in warm water. Well, that's what he had. It was like a calcium, like Tums, and that was more complicated. Let's see. I'm trying to move a little bit faster. Mulches conserve soil moisture and reduces the cellular. Yes. Which I still have to mulch. Let's see. Extreme fluctuations in soil moisture can result in greater evidence. Yep. And actually, canning book, it will come from Amazon. I think I'm so happy you won. I am too, because, you know, I'm like a chicken, bok, you know. But I'm going to do it. I promise. I'm going to have to get somebody that cans and be on the phone. First thing I'm going to can, I think, is it's heat, all organic carrots, so I can get some carrots up on the shelf. Gathered Together Homestead, that Mrs. Wages pasta sauce is amazing. We just made it the other night. Yeah, this one is, where'd she go? This is for medium salsa, because I'm doing the salsa challenge, and what was the likelihood of that? This was so fitting, so love it. I've used their sauce one. I've used their bread and butter one for the pickles. That was really good. I have no complaints about I always say Mrs. Wages is what I think I used to say. So yeah, that was a great win. Paul saying he missed the first shout out. First shout out would have been Join Me in the Dirt. My girl, Pam Lopez, who sent me 5 packs of Chautauqua beets. And she sent me out like 2 different types of comfrey in baggies. Yes, that's what I did, Indiana Gardener. Okay, shows a good point. If your plants develop blossom end rot, drench the soil around their roots with a calcium solution containing 4 level tablespoons per gallon of water. That's what I did last year. And mine was definitely coming from like 7 or 8 hurricanes here. So worked for me. And I bought it right at Home Depot. Of course, you are welcome. You little winner, you. I'm so happy for you. I don't know. I think that's why I stayed away because I don't know. I went on Miss Andel's channel. And then, yeah, I'm going to sit out some for sure. Calcium nitrate or calcium chloride. Shout out to Danny Day's Homestead. She was in here. I had a question. Miss Andel, were you in her live? I was told that I won loofah seeds, plus I shouted out her channel, Danny Day's Homestead, for everybody to go over, show lots of love. I won loofah seeds, just not sure who I have to contact because they didn't state that. So I don't know if it's Danny Day's Homestead or if you can find out. I'm having trouble with my email. It just won't let me email anyone. So need to respond back fairly quickly, I guess. I just grilled up Tums, 2 of them. Yeah, you could do that. That's what he did. He did it like, I think, in a paste. Let's see, just now, this minute. Oh, they are awesome. You're on a roll. Anyone interested in attending a meetup in East Texas on September 23rd, 24th, check this out. Pine Cone Fest. Thank you, Cindy. Appreciate it. Paul, you're asking again for the first shout out, or am I just that behind? Here's the shout out. Let's get them out of the way so the moderators can do it again. It's Join Me in the Dirt. That's the name of the channel. My friend Pamela Lopez, who sent me 5 packs of beets and 2 different types of comfrey. Love, love, love her. Let's see. Time to Grow for their link, because I won that canning book over at their channel, and they had a lot of very informative information. Miss Andale Homestead was my other shout out for the salsa package that I won. Danny Day's Homestead for the loofah seeds, and Heather Garden to Table with Heather Lynn, and who am I missing? It was somebody else. Boone says, gotta go. Have a great night, everyone. Much love to all, Melody. Thank you, Boone. I appreciate it, girl. We always post her link. Y'all know that's my girl. Go over, show her lots of love. Heather Lynn was the other shout out. Laugh out loud. Yes, there is a pepper in there. I probably overlooked it. Come sauce with me. Cha cha cha. I forget who asked that. Was that you, Adrian, that asked if she had peppers in there? Grounded it up with the coffee grounder. Good job. 24 kohlrabi seeds in, but I think I put more in the seeds. They are small seeds, but you can always, thin them out. How far behind is Mel? Oh my gosh. Grinder. Yes. I'm going to just scroll all the way down the bottom. Good night, Boone. Love you, Boone. Read this. Oh. Teresa says, never figured out the video thing and broke the phone screen. Oh, Lord. Hi to everyone who showed up since I left for dinner. Good to see you. That's Suzanne. Peeping Tom and Peeping Tammy. That's funny. Peeping Karen. Yep. Duval City Gardener. Hello. Happy Sunday. Hello, everyone. Been listening. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Laugh out loud. Anne. That was a good one. Annette, Apple Tree Urban Homestead. Good morning, evening, all. I was over on your channel. I'm not done, but I'm getting there. Thank you for joining me. Everyone's saying hello to Paul. And Annette from Apple Tree Urban Homestead. Lot Life. Hey, good evening, y'all. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. My mom used shower curtain rings for her tomatoes. That's a good idea. Sorry I haven't been able to be in chat, but I have to split now. Nice to see you. Have a great week, everyone. Have a good week, LP. Stay safe and healthy. Everyone's still saying hello. Good night to LP. Still mostly listening. Have a couple of things to finish. No problem. How about the check-in chicken? I'll show you that. Melody put the peepers looking straight at the... yeah, definitely will do that. Use it, Eric. If it says it can dehydrate, you can use it. Please, please help us I have missed anonymous links that have content to share. Okay, question mark, question mark. Mel, when you harvest your chamomile, do you just take the flowers or the whole plant? Just the flowers. I'm growing some and don't know how to harvest it. Videos on my channel. Just harvest the flowers. You might get some stems. You pick the stems off. The more you pick, the more you get. I don't mean to rush, but my moderator keeps yelling at me. Let's see. Good YouTube video, it sure would. Your lavender died too? Yeah, mine was in a pot from last year, but my other lavender is doing pretty good. Sorry to hear yours died, Miss Andale. Don't remember if I said hello. Okay. Most of us are about to soon. Don't care, you're old. Strawberries need lots of water, and mulching is good too. Yes, absolutely, Teresa. You have nothing to be sorry about, Mel. I'm old and I stay lost. You are the magnetic pole to keep us with our compass in order. I try, but you know, I mean, there's not a lot of people in here, but I'm just trying to acknowledge everyone's comments. So let's see. Cool big leg. Ragnarok Prepper, hello, hail and greetings, Melody. Hope you are well. And that all in chat are also. I hope that you saw my comment about not leaving the plant in because it's just going to take up space for a couple side shoots. And we're discussing broccoli, that is. But hello, Ragnarok. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A hurricane is a great drink. Pat O'Brien serves them. What email service are you using? Gmail. And I'm pretty sure his is Gmail. But Miss Ann Dale can back me up when I tell you that I tried to email Time to Grow umpteen times, and it just wouldn't go through. That Miss Ann Dale had to reach out to them, and then they wrote me an email. Yes, I was in the live on Danny Day's Homestead. I would contact her. She was in for like a split second. I don't know if that was because I was in hers the entire time. I don't know. I know someone donated seeds, just not sure. And my email apparently is not working. So if you could find out, Miss Andell, if Danny Day's Homestead needs the email for the loofah seeds, or did another channel give them away? Oh my goodness. Yes. I hope everyone enjoyed the shout outs. I will do it again. Let's see. Cindy. Hello, Barb's Country Home. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. How are you, darling? Barb's Country Home. The male Karen is called David. That's what I heard. Let's see. Capone Cabin, there she is. I shouted you out multiple times, girl. And I just shouted you out again tonight and said thank you to my subscribers for going over, showing lots of love and watching your videos. Greatly appreciate it. Said you have a lot going on over there. It's a lot of content that they can watch. So, mwah, to Capone Cabin. Oh my goodness, really? Thank you, Belt Loop, because if I hear one more person tell me I'm behind on the chat, I'm not grumping at you. I'm just explaining it to others. Okay, I'm scrolling. I don't remember who gave them. Sorry, but I would email Danny for sure. Okay, Miss Andell, one last favor. I can't email anyone. Something's going on. It's coming back. Just telling me that the email isn't right. So I don't know if I need to uninstall my Gmail and redo it. I don't know about all that. I like the background. Very cool. Love the color too. I hate it. I adore you, Melody. Thank you. You're so welcome. I've been doing you the last couple weeks and shouted you out again tonight. And our fabulous moderators are posting everyone's links. Speaking of Miss Andell Homestead with that link, y'all can't mess with Melody. She's protected by Capones. Thank you. And I am at the bottom. Your broccoli is beautiful. Okay, Miss Cindy Brown, if you me your email, that flew. If you give me your email and your snail mail, and I will send it to David. Um, Paul, you have my email. So does Miss Andel. You can post my email. It's Melody R 196784 at gmail.com. You're doing fine, Melody. It's great to be so personal and connect in the chat with everyone. That's the plus. Like when At Home with Tom and Rhonda came in, they said what caught their attention is I will go down every single person, acknowledge them, acknowledge what they say their name, their channel name, give them a shout out. That's a lot of work, you know? Let's see. My broccoli sprouted, then died. Oh, was it from the heat? That's okay, girls. Start some more, Capone. Start some more broccoli. I'm going to start mine this week so that it's at a decent size to go in the garden at the end of summer. I'm doing that. Hopefully, purple of Sicily, cauliflower, 2 different types of cabbages, probably beets, and turnips. And that's going to be my whole fall garden. Yes, says Barb, it's 100. Yeah, I had that for sure. It's not too hot. I have no room inside to start them. Well, I mean, thank you for that, Miss Sandell. Email melodyr196784@gmail.com. If I did my own live chat, I would freak out, laugh out loud. No, it's okay. I just want to acknowledge everyone. That's all. And not hold the moderators up either and then run over on the time. Okay, so caught up on comments. Let's go over the shout outs again for this Sunday, okay? So we have Join Me in the Dirt, who's my friend Pamela Lopez, who sent me 2 different types of comfrey, and I opened one, but 5 packs of Chautauqua beets. If you know, you know, I love Chautauqua beets. Went over to Miss Andell's on Tuesday morning, and how fitting is this, even though I'm doing a come salsa with me garden. Mrs. Wagers, medium salsa, love it, love it, love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Miss Andell. Time to Grow is sending me out a pressure canner book because I guessed the right question. And let's see, Heather Lynn, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Let's keep her going. She's in here every Sunday. Danny Day's Homestead. I shouted her out as well because I was in her live the entire time. I also won loofah seeds, but I'm going to have to get Miss Andell to email and see who I have to get them from. Let's see. Did I get everyone? Heather Lynn, Time to Grow. Oh, Miss Andell's Salsa Pack, Danny Day's Homestead for her giveaway on the loofah seeds. And Join Me in the Dirt, which is Pam, who sent me comfrey, 5 packs of beets. That was so, so nice. Thank you, everyone. Indiana Backyard Gardener is sending me out. She showed it in here earlier. Well, stated it in here earlier. Pineapple mint, some type of bean. I can't remember. And oh my gosh, the third thing. Oh, a squash she's sending me out. Hello, Cosmic Cultivators. Hello, friends. Peace, love, happiness to all. Hello, hello. Monday night. Depends on the weather here, but I'm looking forward to seeing the strawberry moon. But welcome, welcome. Oh, I know you would never do that, but I just feel bad because then, thank you, Miss Andell, for Time to Grow. Thank you, Cindy. I so appreciate it. I wrote this whole long thing like, remember me? You're in my live. You told me I could contact you for a hat, blah, blah. Hope this reaches you, so forth and so on. I greatly do appreciate that. No, I'm not taking it personal with the moderators, like, you know, but it does get to be a little bit of pressure. I want to be able to breathe for like 5 minutes. So I think I just actually felt the pressure of that right now. But no offense taken. I love y'all. Melody, I would never yell at you about taking your time to read comments. I know, girl. Like I said, nothing personal. Yeah, back from Ohio, I heard. I was talking to Garden State Gardener the other night. Well, he hurt his ankle or possibly his Achilles heel, but he had way too much work to do and wasn't going to be able to make it, he said, which was kind of sad, but he had 250 tomatoes to still plant. So welcome in, welcome in. But no, Paul, Cindy, these are great. I'm not bent. I don't get bent. I have a good sense of humor. It's all good. I just tried to speed it up a little bit so I could have like the last few minutes to be able to talk. Okay, so we went over the teas of everything that I'm harvesting, growing, what you can dehydrate, the petals I'm just using for rose spray for my face. I do have lemon balm that I really have to do a major harvest on, and Italian oregano, I think it is. It's taking over. And I left out my shout out, which was my first shout out, Paul. And that was to Indiana Backyard Gardener for her Feel Good Fridays. Great little live to go into to relax, get some informative information. She's a good girlfriend of mine. Like I said, we chit-chatted on the phone after that live for about 5 hours. And neither one of us is complaining. And she is just very knowledgeable. So love her to pieces. That was my first shout out. Don't want to leave her out. And that was Indiana Backyard Gardener. She made her goal, but she needs lots of watch hours. So please, please, please help her out. Miss Andale still needs watch hours. You know, Pam needs subscribers, and for everyone to build up her confidence that her videos are fine. She just is always doubting herself, like, oh, it's not good enough. But we all have done that, right? We've all done that. I will show my sign for anybody that came in late. My neighbor, Kathy and Mike got me the shirt that says, yep, I talked to chickens. Caution, area patrolled by crazy chicken lady sign right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Mr. and Mrs. Peeping Tom for the Karens or the nosy neighbors don't know how to mind their own business. And yeah, I showed Pam's, right? I showed Pam's 4 Chateauga Beet packages that are over here because I planted one already in a cell to get them going. But if you don't know, this is what they look like. They're the candy cane. They're not in the ground that long and they're great. And she sent me, what was it again? It fixes your soil. She sent me 2 different types with a bunch in there with instructions on how to plant it. So that was good. Comfrey. So she sent me comfrey as well. So great big shout out to Pam. She's in California. We gab on the phone as well. She's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful person. And yeah, I think that is the things that people have sent me. Thank you so much. I am so grateful. Extremely grateful. So, yeah. So, let's go on to the green stalk vertical planters. So, I am like 1,000% positive it was Suzanne who sent me PayPal for a spinner. So I got, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It finally released itself. And then when Jay did the green stalk, the second one, he said he absolutely asked for a spinner. He called the company. And I said, you didn't yell at them, did you? And he said, absolutely not. So they sent me cute little flower, good chives only right there with the bee on it. Sorry for my fingers. Another strawberry sticker, some baked kale, and an oops. We're so sorry for the trouble this has caused. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to correct our mistakes. Happy gardening. And that's the shipping manager. And this is from Green Stalk Vertical Planter. They sent out the spinner with the tubing, with the wheels for the second vertical that Jay got me. So, loving it. And now Indiana Backyard Gardener thinks I need 2 of the originals in the back. You know, because they would just look fabulous. So, I don't know. What would I do for a Klondike bar? Anyway, because I'm sure he's on here listening. Nonetheless, so let me show a chickie or two. You're not even going to believe, how big they got. So let me get that. Am I missing anything? Resting 11-hour drive over. Finally, I appreciate the way Melody acknowledges people. I've been in live chats and never get acknowledged. I have unsubbed. See, right there. That's who I am. I will acknowledge every single solitary person. Bigger channels came in here and said the same thing. Like, I love the factor that you will acknowledge everyone. I want everyone to feel very, very comfortable here. I have amazing moderators. They're also giving up their time to help on my Sunday night live. We have Voon, we have Cindy Brown, we have Miss Andale Homestead, and we have Funny Man, Mr. Paul Honeyman, and love them all. And they weren't yelling at me tonight. They were just trying to let me know that I was behind, which is good because it gives me a couple more minutes to like breathe and talk about other things. But I thank you for that, Capone. I really do. How's your chicks? I'm going to get ready to show you. So hold on, because they're a little bit crazy now. Okay, let's go. Let's see if I can handle this too. Who's going to be the winner tonight? I am just going to do it this way. Hi, girls. Hey, baby girls. Decided to do it this way. You know, they're going to squawk and do all that type of stuff. Just easier for me with a box. Didn't mean to walk away and be rude. But are we ready? Look at how big. Look, the wings. Is that not unbelievable? Hold on, little girl. Hold on. Look at the wingspan. Calm down. Okay. We'll hold you like this. See, a little bit radical now because they want to fly and you're okay. Oh. And then the Wyandotte. They're all filling in as well. So look at the nails. You're okay. Say hello to the people. It's okay, baby. It's okay. When I put them real close to me and talk like that, they calm down. But the Wyandottes are a little bit more calmer. These squeal a lot when you pick them up. So let's give fair attention. You're okay. Yeah, look at those wings. Whoa. Whoa. Did they not get big or what? Come on, let's hold your wings down. Hi. Hi. Hi, say hello to the people. Hi, little girl. You're okay. Oh, what? You're okay. Instant silence. They're so adorable. I'm in love. And they really are good. They're just a little squawky. These are the New Hampshire Reds right here. Look at all the feathers. So Miss Barb, you're on here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, baby. It's okay. All right. So, yeah, stay tuned for a really, really cute video. They're adorable, aren't they? I'm still here for another 20. Okay. I need watch hours. Okay. Next shout out, and that's Barb's Country Home. I did shout her out the last like 2 weeks. She needs watched hours. So please go over to Barb and tell her that Mel sent you. I feel like I take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Oh, 2K watch hours still. Yeah, I've been shouting you out, girl. Let's see. Awesome stuffies. YouTube just tossed my comment. I've been in huge chat slow mode. Oh no. Join Me in the Dirt has 99 subs. Can we get her to 100? That's my girl Pam, and she really is a sweetheart. Okay, let's see. That peeping Karen before you tack it facing out her window, right? Okay, anybody see the chickens? Beautiful chickens. When there's a lot of people, I know it's not possible. Oh, she's a wild one. Mm-hmm. Are they outside yet, Melody? No, they will officially be 3 weeks next Wednesday. Is that not crazy? They're getting big. Oh, they are growing like crazy. Yup, getting her feathers. Ragnarok. Is it 6 weeks or is it 8 weeks before they go outside? I didn't want to bring them all out. It's okay. I just feel like the New Hampshire Reds get upset a little bit faster. But look at the color. I woke up one day and getting their feathers. Want to stretch your feathers. I know. Hi. Say hi. Hi, baby. So yeah, they're the more vocal yapper ones. It's easy to say hi to everyone. Cindy, hello, everyone. Laugh out loud. They're beautiful. Thank you, Barb. Barb also has a lot of experience. I just need to know, do my chicks go out? I had them outside for a few minutes. That's my cute little video, so please watch. Cindy Brown, I can understand that in that large of a chat, but I don't go into large chats. Well, they work really big chats. City Girl, Crunchy Heart, hello. Bacon Leg, hello, honey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If your live has less than 50, they really should be able to at least say hi to everyone. I've had that before. Die Hard Roots and Refuge, and once they couldn't answer my question, I had a serious question I wrote like 10 times, they couldn't get to it. So I just stopped going into their live. Try Alaskan Preppers chat. It's huge on a good day, but on a regular day. Yep, that is true. So what was my question? Okay. Can the chicks go out 6 weeks or is it 8 weeks so that I know? If you're a crocker, say hi to everyone. That name starts with the letter from the alphabet. They do say hello to quite a few. I think some of them do. Did you name them yet? No, I didn't. Yay, thank you, everyone. Join Me in the Dirt is at 100. Yay for Pam Lopez. I'm going to text her. I cannot wait. Thank you, everyone, for doing that for me. I really appreciate it. She is a lovely, lovely woman and very generous. You all do know her. She sent me all the house tools, seeds. Awesome. I do too. Okay. The largest live stream I've modded was 2,700. Yikes. Good grief. Yeah, I'm with you there. It's warm outside, so you can put them out in their coop for a couple days at 6-7 weeks to get used to it, and then let them out in the run. Okay. So my cutesy video, because that just kind of got blown, that I am posting tomorrow is just Feel Good Monday, I'm going to call it, because it is adorable. They were out in the run. They were kind of like they heard birds chirping and they were like turning her. It's cute. It's kind of quick because I was taking a bunch of pictures. 2 of them were kind of getting close near my feet. I'm like, okay, that's enough. 12 minutes. I'm taking them back in the house. So I figured on the next nice warm day, they didn't peck the grass or anything like that. But I want to get them used to it. Considering we're warm here, I just felt like there was a little bit of a breeze in the air and I didn't want them to get sick. So, you know, something to make everybody happy on a Monday. I figured I would post the girls. So she says if it's warm outside, so you can put them out in their coop for a couple days at 6-7 weeks. Okay, I had them out for about 12 minutes the other day. That's crazy. Let's see. Feeling seizure-ish. Need to go to bed. Thank you, Melody. Thank you all. Bless y'all. Capone Cabin Homestead, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Take care of that. Take care of your health. And over here on Sundays, shout you out all the time, girl. I don't know if you saw like a sudden flux of people going over. That would be why. I think that was like 2 weeks ago I did that. But yes, love you. Have a great night. Stay safe. Don't overdo it. Oh my God, I just realized I will never have to take my kids to regular school again, says Cindy. Oh, that's too funny. Feel better soon at Capone. So yeah, so that's the update on the birds. Videos coming out this week is a little bit of cuteness, Monday cuteness, I'm going to call it. Update on my salsa garden. And yeah, I just need some chicken help. I'm not having any problems where I have to call people over like the poopy butt or anything like that. I think I'm doing pretty good for a newbie chicken mom. Ragnarok, did you see my sign from my neighbor? Caution, crazy chicken lady, area patrolled by. And they also got me the, yep, I talked to chickens. And they got me a peep and tom, male and female. Show this again with the binoculars, spying on me. So yeah, that's probably going to face Karen back there, but nonetheless, super cute. Yeah, stay safe, Eric. Thank you for coming in. My only, I guess, more concrete thing that I need to ask is like, did I take them outside too quickly? But I've only had them out there for like 10, 11 minutes. Belt Loop, you are the best. Thank you for coming. Hope to see you next Sunday and throughout the week. Ultimate Acres, good evening. Oh, Ultimate Acres, I just love you. Everyone in the chat, how are you all feeling tonight? Good, I ordered my chicks. Thank you. I can't wait to show my chicken condo. Love you. Love you more. I was over there binge watching, and I just showed 2 out of the 6 of the chicks. But the Rhode Island Reds are getting big and getting their feathers. You're okay. You're all right. You're okay. So what I'm trying to do now, I saw a video where they say to stick your hand in and do the elevator ride. And they get on. I started that and they do get on my hand. Thank you for coming in, Ultimate Acres. I appreciate it. Good night again, and Eric. Always a pleasure, Mel. Much love. Okay, that's how I know how many minutes I have left, because it always does it. Love your shirt. Wasn't that cute? They're so nice, the neighbors, to do that. Yep, I talked to chickens. He's like, you look kind of tiny to me, so I ordered you a small. I'm like, no, that's fine. That's great. Let's see. Always. I need that shirt in yellow. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even ask for a shirt, let alone in a color. So I'm just grateful I got it. They got it for me in a small, and this is like their second sign, and then the 2 peeping toms. It's so cute. But yeah, so stay tuned this week for all the videos. Garden tour will probably be Saturday. I changed my mind on my Memorial Day one and just decided to do more thorough, because I feel like I definitely have a functioning garden, without saying the word survival garden. But I think everything's in there. I'm growing Boone's corn in a pot. Already came up. Just lots going on. Stay tuned for that video. We will continue to do shout outs. The hard thing about trying to acknowledge everyone is not everyone comes in at the same time. But thank you, everyone, for the 23 thumbs up. If you watch it back, we're all good. Just a little frazzled trying to get to the bottom of all the comments, because I just feel as if it wasn't for all my subscribers, I wouldn't be here And I do have fantastic moderators, and one lives in England, barely sleeps as it is. So, on that note, keep plucking your calendula. I'm so calendula. Chamomile. Keep picking it. The more you pick, the more it will grow. And my goal was to have 2 of like the half pints. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. So excited. And thank you, Miss Andale, if you could do that for me and email Danny Day's Homestead. I would appreciate it. I don't know what's going on with my emails. When I was going to probably take a lot out. That might be doing it, just maybe. But anybody that watches this back, thank you. It usually does fairly well on the playbacks. And just thank you. I'm extremely blessed for all the wonderful things that everyone sends me. Means the world to me. And next Sunday, get ready, because I think I'm going to do a little something for some peeps that come into my live. So I'm not going to tell you what that is, but you shall see. Okay, 5 minutes left. There we go. 5 minutes left. Great shirt. We're okay. We'll look for it. Okay. I put mine in their coop for 2 days straight, and then I let them out in the run. That way, when you put them up at night, they know where home is. Yes, but am I doing it wrong by taking almost 3-week-old and just sitting with them in the coop, and then I bring them back in? So 6 to 8 weeks, right? Melody, that shirt's too long, laugh out loud. No, it's not, Paul. Just for you. Look, only comes right to my waist. We gotta, satisfy Paul every week. This is how long my shirt is, Paul. See? And I got my little knickers on. But absolutely not. Fits great, my friend. It fits great. I had to do that because he tortures me. Let's see. I will do that with the chamomile. Great, Miss Andel. Let's see. Can you do a spin for us? Like the yoga breeches. These are actually like the knickers, I call them, because they only come to the knee, and I'm wearing comfy slipper socks because my feet look dirty, and they're not. They just got like, I don't know if I could do it. They just got, I don't know. You see that? Super tan. I got super tan feet. And I've been trying to wear a t-shirt lately, my friends, because my back's getting a little too much sun, and that's scaring me a little bit. But on that note, I love y'all. Well, they're nice. Thank you, Belt Loop. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. I greatly appreciate it. I will try to pick up the speed when I go to say hello to everyone. I missed many lives the last 6 weeks because of classes for work. And now work. That's understandable. Plus, it's gardening season. A lot of people are gardening. They're just busy. They need fresh air. Okay, so I'm doing good, right? Okay. Glad I caught you live finally. City Girl, Country Heart, I am too. So happy to have you here. Stick around and we'll be shouting you out next week. Take care all. See you next week. Thank you, Cindy. Love you bunches. I guess you emailed him yours. I don't know. Oh, thank you for doing that, and hopefully he gets back to me. Nice, and we'll catch the replay. Nice birds. Thank you. Pants. Oh, for britches. I'll look for you next week. I'm always at 9 Eastern my time. I'm in Pennsylvania. But yeah, be more than happy to have you here. Good night, Indiana Backyard Gardener. Paul Honeyman, love you per usual. Belt Loop. Miss Cindy Brown, Ragnarok, and so we meet per usual. Did you get your seed yet? I'm not getting off till I get an answer because I still have. I need to wash my hands. I've been washing my hands every time I touch the birds, but they're probably traumatized from the box from the ride here. If you did not, please let me know. Just text my phone if you got them or didn't get them, because it's really starting to irritate me, and I probably should have just went to the post office instead of just putting it in the mail. But I will take care of it, I promise. Indiana Backyard Gardener, you're going to the post office tomorrow, my love. Oh, you didn't. All right, that's it. I'm sending other stuff out tomorrow. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on, but you should be receiving something this week because I'll just send you out other stuff. And I'll add a few things in for the kids that they can plant. So on that note, love you all. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Thank you to everyone that watches it back. And some fun, good mail stuff going on. Instead of me having to do a bunch of different mail calls, figured I would do it inside my live. And a great big thank you to all the moderators. Do a wonderful job. Y'all are amazing, keeping me in line. And yeah, no worries. The UPS isn't the most reliable. So I'm saying, but you need the stuff to get it planted. I took my 1 week chicks outside today for 15 minutes. Thank you, Barb. Thank you. Okay, I only had them out there for about 10. And they probably won't be going out because our weather looks like it's going to be raining. But my garden could use it. And the girls are getting ready to get out of the box. They want to go back into their brooder. But I love you all. Should I end it holding a chicken? Let's see how that goes. This one's a little bit more calmer. Hi, little girl. It's okay. We're going to say goodbye to the people. Melody. Hey, Melody. I did just email Danny for you. Thank you so much, Miss Andale. All right. Calm down. Calm. Love you all. Thank you for joining me this Sunday. I will see you next Sunday and throughout the week, and try to comment underneath all the videos. Really helps the channel out. Make sure your notification bell is on. And on that note, we are going to say, I also suggested Instagram for her too. Thank you, Miss Andale. But love you all. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to the lovely people. Aren't they just cute? All right. Love you all. Oh, I'm Hulk. So cute. Much love. Love you, girl. Good night, Ultimate Acres. Yes, this is the wine dot. 3 of them, and then 3 of the Rhode Island Reds. So I want to go put them back so they can get situated. I will see you throughout the week and next Sunday. So stay blessed, stay well, and good night, everyone.